You might know John Cariani as a playwright, a TV regular, or a Tony nominee from the last revival of Fiddler on the Roof. Now he's killing it nightly in Something Rotten. I'm here at Sardi's to check in with the star. Hey, John Cariani.
Hi.
Thanks for coming down the street to Sardi's to talk
Sure.
to me. We are in a room with a lot of really fancy people. Have you been checking that out?
Yeah.
We got Lucille Ball with us.
Yep, right there.
We have Cheetah Rivera.
Cheetah is right behind us.
We've got Betty Davis.
Where is she?
She's over there with an autograph. Just saying.
Okay.
We have Walter Cronkite, who is he in show? But let's just say he's in show
Dustin
business.
Hoffman.
Dustin
That's right
Hoffman, and your former co-star Alfred Molina.
Alfred Molina's a couple
down
on
there, who is in Fiddler on the Roof with you.
Yep.
But now you're in one of my favorite shows, Something Rotten.
Yeah.
With an exclamation point.
Yep.
Do you feel that all shows should have an exclamation point, just to really bring it home?
Oh, I've never thought. No, I don't think so.
Almost Maine.
No, I don't think that would really work.
That wouldn't work.
No, it's a gentle play.
It's a gentle play. What I'm talking about, you guys, is Almost Maine, which John Cariani wrote. This is an actor-playwright. You're an actor-playwright. You're playing a playwright in Something Rotten.
Yep.
So is that where you're drawing your inspiration?
Well, I mean, I play an uncertain playwright in Something Rotten, and I am an uncertain playwright in life, so it works out pretty well.
So it's a little bit of typecasting?
Yes, totally.
So you play Nigel Bottom.
Yep.
And you are the genius of the brothers.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
You want to own that?
Yeah, I think I'll take that. I like that.
So tell me how it's going. It's been about a year.
It's just fun. It's fun to be in a comedy. I mean, it's a straight up comedy, and comedy is it's almost hard to do because when you fail, you know it, because people don't laugh.
Your character is so, I'm going to say pure. He seems very pure-hearted.
Yeah, he is.
And you seem very pure-hearted. Is that true? I don't know you that well, but it feels like you are.
I think maybe, yeah.
So you have a lot in common with Nigel.
Yeah, I really believe in the drama of goodness and joy. I really do. I don't think it's a very popular component of drama right now, and I think it's a really important component of drama.
And it was Shakespeare's 400th birthday, is that right? 400th birthday? Is that what it was?
The anniversary of his birthday and his death. Yeah.
So how did that play out at Something Rotten? I
don't know, it made me feel small, you know what I mean? Like, that we were doing this little show inspired by Shakespeare, who is everything.
With the song, I Hate Shakespeare, so really...
Yeah, and that's my favorite song on the play currently because you can
really?
feel people in the audience kind of go, yeah, I kind of do too. Because I think everybody, I mean, a lot of his plays are really awesome, but a lot of them aren't. And I think it's okay to say that. You know what I mean? Like,
you're on record now.
I know, I guess I should be
careful. Some of Shakespeare isn't awesome.
Well...
Have you ever done Shakespeare?
Yeah, that's how I got my start, yeah.
Tell me about that.
I worked at the Hudson Valley Shakespeare Festival, and I did The Winter's Tale, and I did Much Ado About Nothing, and I did As You Like It.
As a playwright, who influenced you?
Yeah. Oh, him. The Winter's Tale is my favorite play.
Really?
Yeah. I love the magic in it, and I love that adults, when that play's done properly, adults lose their mind over the fairy tale quality and aspect of that play. And I just think it's really interesting when really smart people give over to fairy tales.
So you got your start in Shakespeare.
Yep, and classical theater, yep.
And then, when did you figure out you were a singer?
Well, I sang all through college. I was in an a cappella group called the Zumbayes, the Amherst College Zumbayes.
Zumbayes?
Yep, Z-U-M-B-Y-E-S.
What does that mean?
It's just a silly word that they came up with.
Zumbayes. It's really fun to say, Zumbayes.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna keep saying it.
And I also sang in choir.
And then all of a sudden...
I got asked to audition for Fiddler on the Roof.
The last Fiddler on the Roof, not the recent one.
Right, 2004.
Not the current one.
Yep.
2004, the one with Alfred Molina, who's right over there.
Yep, and Randy Graff.
Yep. And you were model, the tailor.
Yep.
And you were so good.
Thank you.
And one of the things I love about your performance in Fiddler and your performance in Something Rotten, I'm just going to tell you. Is that okay?
Thanks, yeah.
You are so good at playing super anxious.
Yeah, I'm pretty anxious in life.
As a super anxious person, I totally relate to that.
Yeah, that's not acting, that's just being.
Are you really?
I think so.
I mean, you really tap into having that controlled nervousness.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's just kind of the way I go through the world. It's not a big deal, it's just me, you know?
Well, both of those characters have a lot at stake.
Oh, yeah.
And they're trying to keep it together.
Absolutely.
Do you see any other parallels between them?
Oh, I think they just are joy all the way through. Like, even when things get them down, I think they try to find I think they're just really strong guys. They're trying to find a way to survive, and survival requires hope. And I think they are good at finding the hope in every situation.
What do you remember about that that production? What sticks out in your memory?
Getting to work with Sally Murphy, who's one of the best stage actresses I think we have. She played Seidel. She was incredible. Getting to marry her every night was a pretty special thing. Getting to fly was pretty special. Our dream sequence was a recreation of Chagall paintings. So Sally and I got to fly, and that was pretty special.
So when you got the part in Something Rotten, what was your reaction?
Well,
Were you part of the development of this show?
I was in it. Yeah. That's
with
the cool
Casey
part.
Nicola, the director.
I did a musical called Minsky's
Out of Town.
in 2009.
And you sang with Rachel Dratch, is that right?
Yeah, Rachel Dratch and I were
hilarious.
lovers, I guess you could say. And that was one of the best experiences of my life. Singing that song with her was truly one of the top experiences.
That circled for a while. It just never came to Broadway, but it was
never
around.
made it in, which was a little bit heartbreaking because Rachel and I really wanted to do that song for everybody on Broadway. But it didn't happen. I was a little sad. I thought, wow, will I ever do Broadway again? And then a few years later, Casey called me. I think it was 2012, January, and he said, we have this show, we'd like John to read this part. And I guess when I read Nigel, they were like, that's Nigel. So,
wow.
Yeah, I kind of
That doesn't happen every day.
Yeah, I kind of got to stay with it.
And you get to be like a romantic hero.
I know, a guy like this playing the romantic lead, you gotta love it.
Wait, you have to share with everyone because
what?
John's having a cup of tea, and you have like the perfect Nigel quote.
Oh yeah, on my tea bag.
On your tea bag, you know, you can get a lot of really important knowledge from your tea bag.
Well, this is kind of awesome because we got my tea because I don't feel very great right now. I have like allergies or a cold or something. But my tea bag thing, it's a Celestial Seasonings tea bag, and it has a little quote, and it says, "Who being loved is poor." It's an Oscar Wilde quote.
I mean,
and that's
if you were going to put that on your dressing room door, that would be fine.
That would
be work out perfectly.
Because it is true.
And so you get to sing such like a romantic song with Kate Reinders.
Yep.
Who's our favorite little wackadoo.
Oh, yeah, she's the best.
She's so funny. Are you having fun with her?
She's so smart. That's what, I just think people don't realize how smart funny people are. I mean, she's so funny, but she's so smart. And she helps me stay funny when sometimes I might veer from being funny. She'll remind me what story we're telling and what not to do. She's a little bossy, which I kind of love.
You like a little
like
bossy.
in a good way. She's like, she knows what's good and what's funny and what's right and what's wrong.
So you're about to get a new brother.
Yeah.
Brian Darcy James is leaving, and Rob McClure is stepping in. You're gonna miss Brian.
Oh, I'm really sad. I'm sad. I'm having a hard time with it.
But Rob is a great guy and a great physical comedian.
Awesome.
Can I ask you about your partner for a second? Is it true that you are with a New York City detective?
That's correct.
Right?
Yep.
So when you were on Law & Order, you were like a forensics expert or something like that, right?
Yep.
Did your partner inform your performances at all?
Oh yeah, I would always have him read the script and say, explain this to me, and he would. And then I have a friend who's a doctor and a friend who is a neuroscientist, and they would explain all the science stuff I usually had to do. It was great.
Because you were in Law & Order for a while.
Yep, I did 5 years. It was fun.
5 years
One
of
of my favorite jobs
forensics,
ever.
not knowing what you were saying.
No, but I learned it all.
You learned it all?
Yeah, I learned it all, so I can make
So
sense
if there's
of it.
like a crime scene out on 44th Street,
I'd be so ready to help.
You're totally ready.
But that's why it was TV. I was an expert in everything, and that's when some of my friends who are, like the woman who does what I did, I met the woman who does what I did on the show in real life.
The real New York City forensics person.
And she was like, you know, you wouldn't really know all that stuff because I don't. And she was kind of annoyed because it started out pretty true to life, and then they kind of just, because of CSI and the popularity of CSI and all the science on CSI, they kind of expanded my knowledge. And she said, that's not really possible.
You'd be a lot dumber.
I know, that's what she said.
Anyway, congratulations with Something Rotten.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to seeing you with your new brother.
Yeah, me too.
Come back and see it if you've seen it already, you guys.
Oh yeah, you gotta see Rob McClure.
You gotta see Rob McClure. And also, if anyone gets into an accident near John Cariani, he'll tell you what's what.
Oh yeah, because of the forensic stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're like, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.